test 1, 2, 3. Piglet? Piglet. Who's Piglet? We'll find it out. This is mic test. Blue snow. Blue snow. Mic test 1, 2, 3. Samson. Mic 2, 1, 2, 3. This is mic test. Welcome and good morning everyone. This is Sunday Life Dharma. Let's begin our meditation with Kiko movement. So you may stand up now and spread your feet shoulder width apart. Fingers together, arms out. Stretch, arms up. And lean one side to the other side. Arms released. Turn your body side to side. Up, down. Come back, hands down on your hips. Rotate your hips, gentle and easy. Reverse the direction. Reverse, make it bigger. Reverse. Now, your palms down on your knees. Circle your knees together. And reverse. Come up. Now your toes. Gently bend your toes. Move your ankle. The other side. Very good. Now palms up. Good, once again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms go down. Grab one elbow, stretch your shoulder. The other way around. Now stretch your arms up and to your side, the other side. Arms down, arms front, 2 fingers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down. Very good. Chin down. Loosen your neck. Chin up. Back to center. Slowly, gently roll your head to one direction. When you get to the bottom, reverse the direction. And come back. Very good. Now, palms out. Simple and easy. Back in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Very good. Now put your left foot out, palms out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Once again, breathe in, breathe out. Do you remember hummingbird? Arms out, in, gently lean backward and forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Switch the direction, same way, breathe in and out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One last time, breathe in and breathe out. Arms down, shake your arms. Right arm up, left arm down. Embrace a circle here and split the circle to your left. This way. Turn your body to your left and look at your left palm. Come back, grab a circle here and split your arm to your right. Turn and look at your right palm. Once again, circling, splitting, turning and looking. Come back. Again, circle, split. Come back. Back to center. Switch your arms. Bring your arms to your left. Switch your arms. Bring them to your right. To your left. Keep breathing. Your upper body follows your arms movement. Good. Arms down. Left leg, left arm up together. Down together. Right leg, right arm up. Balance. Down. 2 more round. Up. Down, up. One last time. Up, together, down, up, and down. Very good. Arms up, arms down, breathe out. Breathe in, split, stretch, up, down, gather. Breathe in, stretch up, gather. One more time, up. Breathe out, breathe in. Arms to your side, gather your arms. Down to your side. Arms to your side. Arms down, down, down. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now arms go slow, slow, slow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Now, join your palms together and please join me in bowing practice to the Dharmakaya Buddha fourfold grace. Grace of heaven and earth. Grace of parents. Grace of fellow beings. ways of laws. Now please be seated.
Good morning. It's nice summer Sunday morning. This morning I invited my friend Piglet. Good morning. Piglet wants to welcome our children. So Piglet, here are our children's names. Okay, good morning Youngmin. Good morning Jiun. Good morning Jungmin. Hello, Sevi, Amalia. Good morning, Pomi, Samara. Good morning, Alma, Henry, Andrew, Avery, and Nia. Good morning, Eli. Good morning, Andrew, Amelie, and Brennan. 3 brothers and sisters. Stella and Elliot. Hi, Athena. Good morning, Bodhi. Cress. Your brother, big brother, Adam. Hello, Ishan. Hello, Ani. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Ava and Mia. This morning, please sing along and meditate to sitting on a lotus flower. I'm gonna sitting on a flower garden. You join us sitting on a lotus flower.
Hi everyone, I'm Shino. Today I'm going to teach you a song that will help clear and calm your mind. Are you ready? Follow me. It's great to be outside. The name of the song is Sitting on a Lotus Flower. Sitting on a lotus flower. Now sit down and get comfortable. We are sitting on a lotus flower. We are sitting on a lotus flower. Sit in peace, sit in calm. Sit in peace, sit in calm. We are sitting on a lotus flower. We are sitting in deep peace and calm. Okay, everyone. Now, let's sing it together. We are sitting on a lotus flower. We are sitting on a lotus flower. Sit in peace, sit in calm. Sit in peace, sit in calm. We are sitting on a lotus flower. We are sitting in deep peace and calm. Now sit on a cushion comfortably. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and breathe out. A smile on your face. One more time. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Great! You guys are great meditators! Yay! All right, guys. See you next time. Bye!
flower, sitting in peace, sitting still. Imagine we are sitting together. Actually, we are sitting together. Feel your sitting legs in a chair or on the floor. Feel your sitting bone. Feel your back opening, stretching, and relaxed. You can feel your back really taller and aligned. Suddenly, you can feel your sitting height is getting taller, and our shoulders are relaxed. Our arms are really relaxed. Our fingers are happy and relaxed. Together, let us breathe in peace. Let us breathe out peace. And smile at our peaceful body and peaceful energy right where you are. Let's keep focusing on this peaceful breathing in and out. I know some of you can count the number of your breath. Some of us can count from 1 to 10. I know some of you can count from 1 to 50. Slow count. That's amazing. If you can count from 1 to 50 or 1 to 100, that's very powerful. Focus. Greatly focused mind. Let us enjoy for a few minutes sitting together with our focused mind and very peaceful breathing in and out. Would you join us? Chanting meditation. Let us chant together with your brother, sister, with your mom, daddy, grandparents, or if you are alone, chant with your cat, dog, squirrels, all the animals, and chant together with us through this expansive universal space. Chanting meditation helps us to feel the vibration, our vocal energy, and we can clarify and purify our mind by filling our mind space and physical space with the sound of chanting. Prayer chant, 영주. 영주 전지연기야 심정 만사여야 심도 천지우와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여야 심동 천지우와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여야 심동 천지우와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여야 심도 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심동 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심도 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심도 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심도 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사요예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 심정 만사여의 아심도 전지여와 동일체하여 전지동심정 전지연기야 심정 만사여의 아심동 전지여와 동일체하여 전지동심정 전지연기야 심정 만사요의 아심동 전지오와 동일체하여 전지동심정. Palms together. Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Amitabha. Namu Sutra Chanting Meditation. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion when deeply practicing Prajnaparamita realized that all five aggregates are empty and thus became free from all suffering and distress. O Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. The same is true. Sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Shariputra, all dhammas are empty. They do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease in emptiness. No form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. extinction of ignorance, no days and death, no extinction of them, no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva realized Prasna Paramita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist, free from delusion. One was in nirvana. O Buddhas of the past, present, and future, rely Prasna Paramita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prasna Paramita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false, so proclaimed by Prasna Paramita mantra, which says gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond, now awaken. Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, bodhisvaha.
Good morning. My name is Ginger. If you are asked the question, what do you learn in one Buddhist temple? How would you respond? Probably your answer will reflect what you value the most in your spiritual life. I might suggest your answer could be, I learned about the threefold practice. If you want it to be even more specific, you could say, I learned how to make mindful choice in action. And in fact, this is going to be the topic of my talk this morning. Mindful choice in action is one of the threefold practices in one Buddhism, along with cultivation of the spirit and inquiry into facts and principles. The Korean word for mindful choice in action is 작업취사. 작업 means to create karma. 취사 means to make a choice. Together, this practice subject is about how we can create karma through our choices. Life is about making choices. In every choice we make, there comes a corresponding result. In other words, karma. So life is all about creating karma through the choices we make. The section about mindful choice in action in the One Buddhist Dharma book provides the definition of this practice, its purpose, and the consequences of it. We practice to promote creating positive karma in our day-to-day life. Karma is what is made through our body and mind. Karma is a neutral word. It does not entail anything bad as you might have assumed. This is because making karma, either good or bad, solely depends on how we come up with the action we choose. The choices we make moment by moment are not predestined. Rather, we constructively engage in the making of our own karma. We choose the way we wish it to be. Therefore, karma is not something determined by an external force. It is something that we create by ourselves. Mindful choice in action is a practical method, and so it is a motivating force for bringing about positive changes in our life. Each time we make a choice, we become a creator of our own life. In our Dharma book, the section about mindful choice in action is like an instruction manual. And when you read it, there is one important word you can find if you read between the lines. That word is no. Many times, creating wholesome karma involves saying no to unwholesome habitual energy and the rambunctious human desires for food, sex, sleep, wealth, and reputation. Let's take a look at how this practice of saying no can benefit us and help us to make good choices. Saying no can reflect our true self. This is certainly what I learned when I walked the Camino pilgrimage in Spain last year. I walked for 35 days. The pilgrimage began in a small town in France, went across the Pyrenees Mountains, and ended in Santiago de Compostela in Spain. During my pilgrimage, I needed to make decisions all the time, big and small. Some of my decisions were good, some were poor. Luckily, I completed my pilgrimage and made it to the very end. I can tell you, it was a real tough journey. And yet, enlightenment did not come to me as I had initially anticipated. While walking, I kept thinking of what I was doing there, spending so much time and money. These thoughts of regrets stayed with me until the last moment of my trip. And then a chance spiritual awakening came to me unexpectedly on my way back home. Long story short, here's what happened. My flight back home from Madrid to Paris and Paris to RDU was one long continuation of hardships. Because the schedule of my first flight was mismanaged, all the following flights got mixed up, and it took 2 fairly miserable days for me to come home. Nonetheless, while I was undergoing a series of unlucky incidents, I crossed over the tipping point. It began with the first choice I made. Just like the character Neo in the movie Matrix, I said no to my habitual energy at the Madrid airport. It turned out that my flight from Madrid was not scheduled to leave for 8 hours, and so I had a lot of time to be there. The moment I realized this, I paused for a split second, and in that split second became awakened. I could choose to do whatever I wanted for the next 8 hours. I realized that pausing created a critical moment that determined whether I would just surrender to the old ego self or not. So I said no to the ego and redirected my energy. After I made the first no, I was also able to make a U-turn from all the following unlucky situations that came my way. If I had not said no to them, I would have soaked myself into a feeling of restlessness for those 8 hours in the airport. I would have fought with the taxi driver who ripped me off in the middle of night somewhere in France. I would have felt so miserable when I had a stomachache during the entire flight back to RDU. And there are more I would have sort of situation. At all of these moments, I said no to the reactive mind and paused. By doing so, I took initiative over the habitual energy and redirected it to the way I wish it to be. This showed me a new perspective that included other possible choices I could make and did make. This whole process became a series of spiritual awakenings to me. I realized that what it meant to be a creator of my own life. It means I can renew my energy from habitual to wholesome. Refreshing our true self plays an important role so we can create karma in the way we design. One way to refresh it is to say no and stop. So 작업, a mindful choice, surely means to create karma. We all have the power to bring about a result what we want to see. This is because no matter how strenuous are the circumstances we encounter, and no matter how seemingly unlucky the incident we may have, it is indeed ourselves that decide how to respond and how we compose our lives. By the way, in order to learn to say no to your old being, you don't need a walking pilgrimage or to purposely place yourself in tough situations. You just need a bit of a brave heart, and you need to keep building the muscles of your mind. Mind practice won't be able to be complete merely through one big moment of awakening. The practice of mindful choice is like a lifelong companion. It takes time for us to tame our rough mind. Think about your own habits. You may pick one now and reflect on how you treat it or how that habit treats you. Can you even tell who's following who? At this point, I'd like to introduce you to Master Sotaesan's analysis on the causes that hinder us when we make choices. Those causes are ignorance, uncontrollable desires, and habits as solid as iron. These hindrances are humongous challenges to overcome. Let's talk about them. Ignorance means lack of wisdom, and it blocks us from discerning what is right from what is wrong. Many times, the question of what is right and what is wrong is not a philosophical one. Rather, it involves seeing things clearly. Wisdom can help here. A wise person knows when to say yes or no. The good thing is that as we get older, we can cultivate some wisdom, a sense of discernment and clarity. The only problem is that this takes many years of living. Yet we do not want to say, I could have done better on our deathbed. How about desires? Human desires are always with us. It is only their faces that change as we go through different stages in life. When we are young, we tend to have more cravings for physical needs, like sex or sleep. As we get older and obtain higher social positions, these cravings change to those for wealth and reputation. What do we do with these desires? This is a real question to ponder. Habits, in some sense, are the most difficult opponent to overcome. One reason is that habits only get harder as we grow older. I know I cannot change my parents' political viewpoint or their fixed thoughts on some social issues. Oftentimes, the more life experiences we have, the more fixated our ego or our habits can become. Nonetheless, the practice of mindful choice and action is about loosening our habits, redirecting our craving minds, and cultivating wisdom. If our ego has not served us well so far, why do we keep holding on to it? We've got to do something, right? So let's talk about and think about a proper tool to use. Here's my idea. Say no to your ego. Saying no can prepare us to use the tool of our mind. Saying no is not a trick or magic at all. It merely takes us to the very ordinary process of taming our mind. And this process is done through time, effort, and a sincere, unremitting state of mind. The tool of saying no has a name. It is called 금강이도. You can think of 금강이도 as a knife that is as strong as diamond and so sharp that it cuts paper just by being placed on top of it. We want to deal with the root causes of our habits and craving minds, and to do so, we use the knife of 금강이도. We use it to say no, or we say no to use it. And when we do, we are forced to pause for a moment. And in that moment, we can refresh our true self instead of being dragged around by reactive mind. In the book, Thunder's Silence, it says, when a stone hits a dog, the dog chases after the stone. When a stone hits a lion, the lion chases after the person who threw the stone. When our habits are dragging us here and there, what do we need to attend to? We do not want to solely chase the stone of our habits and blame ourselves for what we've done again. When we want to stop what is wrong, it is preferable to stop the mind first. 금강이도 is the tool for severing that mind. But an uncomfortable truth is that this tool is only made by putting in a lot of effort over time with a great deal of sincerity. Life is tough. Therefore, our mind practice needs to be tougher. These days, I am working on my guitar so I can play some K-pop songs, not BTS though. The songs I've chosen are slow and jazzy, and they have introduced me to several new guitar chords like B minor 7, B flat, G minor, E minor 7 sharp, and so on. Do you know what this means? It means, for example, that make To make a B flat, I need to make a bar with one finger, index finger, and place the other 3 fingers on the 3 different strings within fret 3. This guitar chord pushes me to tame my fingers to go against their usual comfortable positions. Even so, do I want to play the songs I like? Yes, I do. So I am enduring the process. Do you want to cut our mind of wrongdoing with just one touch? If so, we need to get out 금강이도, the special knife. In other words, the resolute mind. We need to go through an uncomfortable, uneasy process of watching our mind and saying no to its habitual energy over and over. This is the method most assured to reduce the gap between what we know and what we actually do. Spiritual practice is your journey from knowledge to action. When it comes to our everyday life, mindful choice and action helps us create positive changes. Obtaining the power of choice will help us come one step closer to becoming a living Buddha. We are going to have Zoom discussion after this session. So if you'd like to join that session, please check in our live chat for the link for that. And now please join me in singing morning prayer song. Dharmakaya Buddha for grace. I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha for grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharmakaya Buddha for grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. Thank you for practicing together with us this morning. Hope to see you next Saturday. And please subscribe us if you haven't done so. Thank you.